Let us not dawdle, for there are grudges to settle, and new entries in the Dammer's Cron to right!
Here, and welcome to some more live quick battle gameplay. Working on my game based on my coach or worker boss, and the 4 episodes we now have had with dwarf training. So really trying to improve my skills on ladder, improve my rating on ladder, improve my skills overall. So I've been focusing hard on identifying the opponent's army, really understanding what they have, having a goal in mind and pushing to achieve that goal, and then executing, trying to get my army to run together. Okay. Howdy. He's going to play the Dark Elves. So, we will... Where are the Dark Elves? Okay. We'll see. Oh, I know this map. I have played this map before. And, this is actually not a bad map. So really, we'll try and figure out what he has for caster. Probably Marathi or Malekith on a chariot, Soul Stealer, that sort of thing, most likely. And I guess just focus down the chariots, Harganeth Executioners, and really try and use my... Whoops. Oh. Alright. We'll find a match again. That was weird. Must have got disconnected wherever in the world he was. Alright. Found a match. Ripped. Okay. Howdy. Okay. And we'll go ahead and pick the dwarves and let him sort of pick into me, I guess. Whatever he likes. He's got a dinosaur there. Is he going to pick the dinos? Maybe. Maybe he's going to pick high elves. So, I guess we go high elves. And so I've basically based this build off of... oops. Perfect. Sounds great. Okay, so I based this build off of my coaches or work bosses, and I've replaced the 2 cannons or 2 bolt throwers with 2 gyrocopters and left the iron drakes. I only have 1 giant slayer, and I have an extra runesmith in this build, but generally it's close to where his build was. It's something like, I think the gyrocopters might be a little, could put a little more advanced pressure on the high elves to get them moving, a little bit more mobility. And there's not a whole lot to worry about in the air. Maybe he brings a dragon, but if that dragon comes near the Trollhammer torpedoes, it is what it is. Dragon Princes, now the gyrocopters cannot deal with them, but the Trollhammer torpedoes and the Giant Slayer certainly can. And the reason I brought the extra Runesmith is because I do like to stack that Rune of Wrath and Rune if I want to slow something down. So really, to really identify his army, look at his caster, probably a Lore of Life, most likely. And if it's Tyrion, he has that big giant heal. Teclis, I think, is a caster. Maybe nobles on chariots, I expect swordmasters. I really want to focus down those swordmasters if I get a chance. And we'll do our best in that front line depending on what he has. So, just let me know. Ready when you are, Mr. Ripped. Ready when you are. Okay, and so this, I don't know what this, like, I don't know maybe I can sort of set up against one of these things, which would be handy. I do want to set up a little farther back so I can let my gyrocopters go to work. Cheers. Good luck. Have fun. Okay. Good luck. Have fun. All right. And maybe he brings bolt throwers. If he brings bolt throwers with no backline archery, I can take the bolt throwers out with my gyrocopters pretty reliably. That's the difference. So I definitely got a good place to set up here if I want it. I mean, I can set up inside of the trees too. I know I can't quite make it there, can I? Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. Right down here might be okay. I mean, I like the idea of setting up out here, but I don't know if I'll be able to gain that hill. Maybe I can, yeah, set up like this and just really leave the hill so I have good clear shots, and if he has artillery, it's gonna have a harder time getting over that hill right there. Something like that. And then I can let my gyrocopters go to work. I'll bring my gyrocopters over here so that if he can't see my army, he might tend to come to my left flank, his right flank, to give my gyrocopters a little more time to operate. Really identify as caster, and I guess my main targets are going to be chariots and swordmasters of Hoeth, if he has them. Okay, here we go. Okay. Here we go. Want you.
Jumps away!
Like this. You.
For the ancestor
Just in case he has some shenanigans going on. Want you two grouped. Okay. We'll get you like that. And really
Iron Drakes!
group you.
For the High King! Iron Drakes! For the High King!
Okay, you guys.
Be it!
I'll get you like this.
We demand blood!
Get you like
We
this.
demand blood!
Yeah,
Slayers!
Slayers up. So my Slayers like this.
They have wronged us!
You guys like
Long be
this.
it!
You guys together. And you guys, really. We'll see how that works. Really like this.
Slayers!
Okay, you guys like this.
Aye!
Okay, so he's ready. So I want to get these guys on the go. I have time, so let's start the battle. Good. Okay. Nothing behind me. He's got bolt throwers. He does have Sisters of Avalorn.
Strike out!
Okay.
Move now! Nothing can stop us! Yes!
Archers, light armor.
Go! Charge!
Okay.
Plow through! War of vengeance!
These.
Gyrocopter! Move now!
There's nothing in the air, right?
The clans unite! Plow through! Rage far! Rage fast!
Okay.
Charge!
Let's see what he has. He has Sisters of Avalorn, Archers, light armor. These are not these Eagle Claw bolt thrower ×2. White lines of trace. He does have Swordmasters of Hoeth, white lines of trace. Okay.
Vengeance!
And who's his caster?
They have wronged us!
Okay. Where's his? He has. Who's his caster? His caster's hiding.
Gyrocopter! Strike out! Range far, range fast!
His caster must be over here somewhere.
Strike out!
So he is really.
For the ancestors!
Okay. There is the Fireborn Dragon Princess, so we're not going to worry about the Dragon Princess.
On the way!
Okay.
Move now!
Okay. I want you
Preparing bombing!
stay just out of their range.
War of vengeance! Gyrocopter!
Okay, he's got a caster in here somewhere. He hit me.
Plow through! Shield bearers hold! Nothing can stop us!
There. Alariel.
Charge! Fire in the fall! Go!
Okay.
Range far, range fast! Move! Nothing can stop us! Strike
Okay.
out!
Now, I want you. So, these
We
bolt
demand
throwers
blood! Move!
are going to get some work done.
Gyrocopter! Nothing.
Okay. So, I'm going to take up my army
Rune Lord!
and go like this.
It'll get done! Go! Plow through! Shield bearers hold! Move! Move now! Go! Range far, range fast! Strike out! Nothing can stop us! Kill them all in Beard's reach! Fine! Iron-willed! All right!
Go, 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 go.
Move it out! Range
Oops.
far, range fast!
That was a mistake.
Strike out!
Did I lose a model? Nope.
Take to the air! Plow through! Charge!
Okay, so you.
Let the vengeance begin!
Okay.
They have wronged us! Nothing can stop us! Get moving!
Okay.
Fly! Go!
Okay, I want you.
Let the vengeance begin!
Okay. Really, we want to get those Fireborn. Alariel the Radiant, we haven't even measured her. So she has Star of Avalorn. Staff. Okay. Okay, you.
Move it out! Strike out!
Okay,
By
you.
the Layer's will! I am ready!
Sort
The
of.
Layer's blessing on us! Plow through! Down! Pick your targets well!
Okay.
Gyrocopter! Nothing could stop us!
Okay. You two
I
right
am
here.
strong!
Okay, I want you three.
Locked and loaded!
Okay.
Rage for, rage fast.
Okay,
Yeah.
you. Okay.
Iron
G3.
Drakes! Take them
Okay.
down! Longbeards! We demand blood! We are relentless! Move now! Go!
Okay. Now I want you after the fireball.
Slayers! Aye!
Get over here. Okay. I want you guys after the fireborn. Where's the fireborn?
Aye, as you command!
There we go.
Scarf!
I want you after the sword master
The
of the
runes are cast!
sword master of the
Aye!
Okay, and we'll get you guys
Hunt the orcs!
after Lariel the
Fire
Radiant.
on the foe!
These guys. Well, my gyrocopters have been around with crap. Okay,
It is a
these
reckoning!
here. I want you guys.
Aye, it's about time!
Come on, Lariel the
Take
Radiant.
them down!
And
By the force,
you
father!
up here. Okay,
Nothing can stop us! Move now!
okay, I want you back here.
Slayers!
You back here.
Move!
Slayers.
Charge!
Okay. Okay, and we get you guys.
Iron Drakes!
I want you here.
Hammer them!
I want you
Lord
guys.
of Clan Morgan!
I
Don't
want you,
deliver!
Longbeard, right here.
Strike out!
Okay, I want
Wonders!
you guys.
Yes!
I want you guys right here.
Pick your targets well! Move now!
Okay,
Move! To battle!
okay. Back, back.
Plow through!
Okay,
They
right
have
here.
wronged us! Plow through!
Okay, you
Move!
like this.
Anu!
Try and get him. Okay, the fireborn are coming in.
Will do! Anad! Charge!
Okay. Okay, I want you guys.
Master of runecraft!
Fireborn.
I will do it!
Fireborn.
Obey me! Be it ready! Shoot the
Fireborn.
wizard! Attack! Plow through!
Okay, I want you. Go here.
Longbeards!
You.
It is a reckoning!
Okay, I want you. Go up.
Strike out!
Okay.
Gyrocopter!
I want you to shoot here. Okay. I
Dwarf
want
warriors!
you to go here.
Attack! Right!
Okay, I want you guys.
Iron Drakes!
Shoot here.
Kill them all! Nigh guarding!
Okay.
Strike
I want
out!
you guys back
Defiant
here. Let's
and
go.
unbowed!
Okay,
No
I want
fluffing
you guys.
about!
Okay.
Fire on the
want you
foe! Longbeard!
Okay, I want you.
Let the vengeance
Okay.
begin!
You guys.
Will do!
Okay.
Take them down!
Okay.
Kill them!
I want you back
Kaduk!
here. Okay.
Dowie missiles! For Kazan Corps! Kill them! Dowie attack! Take to the air! Kazoo!
Okay.
For the ancestor
Okay, I
gods!
got you.
Iron
I want
Drakes!
you on Lariel the Radiant.
Shoot the wizards!
I want you two on this thing. Okay.
Ancestor gods!
I want you
That'll
to
do.
put that on Lariel.
It is an order!
I want you.
Runes of power!
Okay. I'm happy with this.
Iron Drakes! Strike out! Yes, Lord!
Okay, I think we have it here.
For the ancestor god!
Okay. This one volley should get
The
him.
clans
Really.
unite!
should get the Fireborn. These guys should get the Swordmaster of Hoeth. Excellent. Okay. Now shoot the Fireborn, please.
Very well.
No shots. Okay.
Hit your targets well. Aye.
You here.
Kill them.
You here.
Aye.
Good. Now we want these guys on Alario.
Missiles ready.
There we go.
Kill
It's
them
breaking
all!
out. Good game. Save leaf play versus Elves. Okay. Save succeeded. Alright. In the battle. That was a bit of back and forth in the beginning. You did have the Sisters of Avalor, and boy, they wrecked my gyrocopters really quickly. I don't know. The Rune Lord and Rune Smith did fine. I'm glad I had both of those, because I was able to get some early damage on the Swordmaster of Hoeth. They only got 27 and 27 kills. I did focus them as much as I could with my Iron Drakes and my runes. The Fireborn was only 16 kills, not too bad. Now, I didn't focus the White Lantern Trace. 69, 45, and 27. They're going to get their kills. The Eagle Claws, 15 and 19. I don't know. They did get one of my gyrocopters. Was that doodling around really useful in the beginning? I don't know. Maybe I should have. Because he had proper defenses. Sisters of Avalorn were good. And then when he did come in with the Fireborn, I focused on them. I focused a little bit on Alariel and really focused on the Swordmasters. My target selection for the Iron Drakes felt reasonable. Maybe not great, but I felt like I was shooting the right things. So this guy got 2 chevrons. This guy got one free chevron most likely, and this guy got a free chevron. So and this guy got a free chevron. So he actually did eliminate the Eagle Claw bolt throwers eventually. But I probably, instead of once I saw he had the Sisters of Avalorn and adequate defenses, really I should have just brought my army up a little sooner and got engaged. But anyways, we'll go over the kills. 11 and 15 for the Rune Lord and Rune Smith. I did put them in with the White Lantern Trace. They're not anti-infantry, but they are armor piercing, so it's not the best target, but there was nothing else for them to go and fight. The Dwarf Warriors, 24 and 0, they were just backline defense, and I did hold them in reserve for quite some time. The Longbeards did their duty, 42, 16, 24, 24, 23, and 22. They held the line quite nicely, and my Giant Slayers did a good job against the Fireborn. Then I did bring them back because he had an answer, right? He had these archers, and they're really good at taking down Giant Slayers. So, I mean, this army is actually really good. He had no chariots, but it's a really nice little army, actually, for fighting dwarves. And this is where I think the gyrocopters do better than the bolt throwers or potentially cannons. Now, I'm not saying it's better for sure. It feels better because I could move them around. Now, he had all the answers with the Sisters and the archers, and he had his back line well defended. And he had some shock cav. Fireborn, Dragonlance, I don't know if they're the very best, but they're a really good cav. I don't know how good they are, but anyways, yeah, Iron Drake, 70, 64, 45, fantastic. They were under pressure from the Sisters, from the archers for the entire game, and they were still shooting at the very end. They have tons of ammo, and they did a massive amount of damage. Very happy with their performance in there. So, for his army, yeah, we kind of looked at it already. So, Sisters, I think, were focusing down my gyros. I did take some of their ammo. Was the beginning a waste? I wasted a lot of their ammo. But I don't think none of them ran out of ammo before the end of the game. But you can run out of ammo, so it wasn't too terrible. I don't know. Anyways, I felt like it took me a while to identify what Alariel had. Now, that's probably because I generally know what Alariel brings, because we just played with this matchup in our last training session 3 and 4 with Aurora Boss. And I really did bring a version of his army, very, very close to what he brings for his list, just a few small changes. I don't know if they're good or bad, but they suit the way that I feel about this matchup quite nicely. So And this army that Ripped brought was solid. Is there anything wrong with this army? I mean, I don't think so. Maybe the Fireborn. They're expensive. Maybe I could have used the Runes of Wrath and Rune on the Fireborn, but I thought the Swordmasters of Hoeth, really, they get through your line, and had they got through my line, they would have just gotten straight into my Iron Drakes, and that's the real hard part. When the High Elf infantry breaks through your line and gets to your Iron Drakes, it's over. It's just over at that point. So I really wanted to focus them down, and I did. So I identified his army, for the most part. Had a goal in mind, which was kill the Swordmasters, and generally executed that goal reasonably well. So I'm happy with that game, and I felt like I had a good army to fight. I don't know my opponent's playing strength, but he wasn't weak. There's no way. He did a good job at defending his back line against the Gyrocopters and sort of getting the engagements, trying to get the engagements he wanted. So anyways, hope you guys found that interesting, and I'll see you soon.